biggest inconsistency I noticed was the top of the stem of B, D, H, K, and L. This is actually kind of exciting from a paleographic point of view, because we can see the alphabet in the process of transforming from Carolingian, which had club-shaped serifs for these letters, to Gothic, where the stems had this characteristic split top. And we can see that these Proto-Gothic stems sometimes had a split top, sometimes had a club serif, and sometimes had this sort of hybrid, weird, horizontal crossover thingy. Again, I don't think this is a rule. There doesn't appear to be any contextual rule that the scribe is following. It's just inconsistent. Sometimes they wrote it more like Carolingian, sometimes they wrote it more like Gothic. Isn't that cool? It's like watching calligraphic evolution in progress. The final snare is scribal notation. Scribal notation, also called scribal abbreviation, was a kind of shorthand where special signs were used to indicate the presence of certain letters or words without writing them. For example, the ampersand stood for the Latin word et, and this crossbar through the P stood for the word per, or par. And this macron over a word means, well, it basically means, tee-hee-hee, I've hidden some of the letters. Which letters? I'll never tell, you'll have to guess. Since the ampersand is the only scribal notation that is commonly used in modern English, that's the only one that I'll be carrying over to my English version. But always be cautious when you're heisting letters. More than once, I've grabbed what I thought was a valuable letter form, only to discover later on that it was actually a scribal notation. Alright, we've gotten out clean and with a sack full of letters, ours to analyze and use as we see fit. Let's start the analysis and learn how to duplicate our loot. With our heist ended, we shall now don our deerstalkers and become detectives.